Here with Kasey Kahne, driver of the number 95 Levine Family Racing Chevrolet. Kasey, first year with this team this year, knew it was going to kind of be a building project with that team. How's it been so far this season?
It's actually been all right. You know, I've enjoyed it. Definitely a new situation for me, new deal, and there's just so many differences. So just trying to get to know it all, like get to know the people and how the organization's ran. And from that point, we just try to work together, communicate, and get better each week. And hopefully we can learn from a lot of things we did the first time to be better prepared this time.
How do you think that you've helped this race team, or how do you hope that you've helped this race team from Daytona to now?
Well, my biggest thing is just trying to get the cars to drive, the way that they should, the way you want them to, in order to win, and to get better and more competitive each week. So I've had cars in the past that have been the best cars on the racetrack, and I've had cars in the past that have been the worst. So hopefully over time, we can figure out how to get those packages and get the cars to drive that way and ultimately win again.
Is it too soon in your relationship with this team to be talking about playoffs, or is that something that's fair to talk about? And what's that pressure like to make the playoffs this year?
Well, I think, if we would have won Daytona a few weeks back, then yeah, we could be talking about playoffs. But I think otherwise, it'd be very tough to get to the playoffs at this point. We needed to win one of those races. Not saying we still can't, but just being realistic about things. We just want to do the best that we can each week, keep progressing, keep getting better, and finish with the best points that we have.
Now, obviously you won the Brickyard last year. The end of that race was kind of crazy and all over the place. You were the guys that were able to kind of survive. So going back there, do you keep that in the back of your mind with that now being the cutoff race, and does that give you any added confidence going in there?
Well, that was, some of the strategy just played out perfect for us that day and got us to the front. Once we were there, we had a great car, and I could pull away from anybody that was up front with me. So I was, our car handled well out front, but to get to that point, we needed strategy, and it worked out perfectly for us. So that was really nice. It was great to win. It was great to restart, late in the race, be able to get the lead, and win the Brickyard. That was kind of one of my bigger wins that I've had in my career.
So, you don't seem like one to get worked up or kind of show that you're feeling the pressure, but what's the pressure like in this new situation and to make sure that it succeeds with you in it?
Be real about things and understand where you are, where we are as a team, where we are as a group, and how we want to get better from there. So once I understood that, and I'm just working with the guys the same direction they're working and trying to communicate and make things better, but being real about our results and things where we're at and where we want to be, and always progressing. And that's to me, it's fine. There's pressure going into each race weekend, going into qualifying, to always do the best that you can, but you can only do what you can do, and if we're pushing to get better, then I think we're doing the right stuff.